be on a horse.
And notably, you mainly see in this society, you'll see officers on horses.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I remember, like months ago, I think it was somewhere in Texas, where you had 2 officers on horses, and they had some Jake that was arrested.
Yeah,
it was like they had him on the ground walking with
tied up.
it was like a rope. His hands was tied up, and he was just walking on the ground, while they were on horses, man.
Yeah. Hey, like that's Jake that stole a horse.
Yeah, kind
of. Jake that stole a horse. Yeah, fuck that, I'm out. I got him.
Yeah.
He was running here. He was riding that horse.
I think that was up in Oakland or something.
Yeah, I think it was up. Yep. The riots.
Wild ass niggas out there, man.
They stole the police horse, bro.
And he knew what he was doing too.
Yeah. But that's real though, man. Jake, we're supposed to be the rulers, but we sit in low place. We're basically slaves right now, man. We're kings in exile.
Yeah.
Okay, we're far away from our home. We don't have any sovereignty.
Yep.
We serve other people. We don't serve ourselves.
And even to the point of folly is set in great dignity. The people of folly, these Edomites, the lowly ways that they live is set up on high amongst the people and exalted. You got that?
2nd Ezra 6 and 54.
Yeah.
And after these also, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people of also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the word for our sakes. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord,
that shows you that these nations, the Heavenly Father doesn't have any regard for them, even though He put them over us, but He doesn't care about them. They're insignificant. Hey, they're younger. They're younger than us. All right, they don't have any worth at all, but the Lord uses them. The Lord uses them, and really they were created to be our servants. But because we're on punishment, we're serving them. We're serving our servants.
27.
We're slaves unto those who's supposed to be our slaves. Why do you think, Jake, in such a low level, we still try to carry ourselves like we're royal? We still try to dress the best. We still try to rock jewelry. Jake try their best to make it in this world, to be successful, so they can live a certain lifestyle, man. Because they know in their spirit, man, we royal, man. We're royalty. We're supposed to dress nice and look nice and have the appearance of royalty, man. Esau, he's such a peasant, and he got all the freaking money in the world. He got everything, man. This nigga control whole industries, making billions of dollars.
And still want more.
And still want more. But when you see this nigga, he look, man, he'll step right out of his bed, hop in his sandals, and then go get his dog and go walk the streets. You won't even know this motherfucker's a multi-millionaire.
Look at Bill Gates and them motherfuckers. When they go on TV, they don't be fresh like Jake. Jake knew they was going on TV. They gonna have their best shit.
They gonna look like Liberace.
Hell yeah.
Jackson, gold vest.
Jake
have fucking
shorts. Broke in a motherfucker.
Fake ass chains, looking like Mr. T, but with fake shit.
Jake gonna get a haircut.
Jake owe all types of expenses.
They know.
Court fees.
Jake know after
the
that.
label need money here because they didn't spend all type of money on your on your promotions and booking you tours and all type of shit. But Jake gives you the illusion that he got money. That's because Jake he's a Hey, shalom. But that goes to show you, man, the rich sit in low place. Okay?
We're the real rich, according to Revelation 6.
Verse 57. And now, O O Lord, behold, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thou only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
Man, why is it that we're the only ones that's always looking for handouts? We're always asking. We got to go to our enemies for the one of all things. These other nations, they got themselves. They got their own communities. They're established. They got their own businesses, man. They have their own military. They have their own banking systems. They
got a seat at the nation.
The seat in the UN.
Yeah.
You know, they got their own shit. So why don't we possess an inheritance with the rest of the world? Right, but that goes back to in the scriptures that we would not be reckoned among the nations, man.
I got something.
You know, we're in captivity. This is the time for the nations to have their time. You know, so right now we sit in low place. Y'all seen that monument in New York City, the Theodore Roosevelt monument?
Yeah, kind.
Where there's a statue of him sitting on a horse,
yeah, with the,
and then you have a
Jake.
Negro slave on one side, and then you have a Native American that got that on the other side, man. And that shows you what that's the scripture. The rich sit in low place, man. I have seen servants on horses.
They removed that, and Trump was pissed. Trump was like, why are you removing that? That's part of the U.S. history. And
that's why he made that speech in front of Mount Rushmore.
Right.
And he said that those monuments were never going to be destroyed, and you know that proud-ass speech he made.
Yeah, but think about it. America's built on that type of ideal. Everybody believes in America because it has the monuments of what those forefathers that established it. Look like those slave owners. Hey, and they have the real history there. That one that you're talking about, the Roosevelt one, is a prime example.
Yeah, hey, Mount Rushmore. That's
pride.
That's pride. That's hella pride, man. And then if you knew all four of them motherfuckers, the background and history of them low lifes, them motherfuckers was scum, man.
Lowest of the low, the base man.
Yep.
I got something. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 5. I'm going to start at 27. It said, and among all the multitudes of people, No. Let me start up.
24?
24? Yeah, 24. It said, and of all lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers thereof, one lily. And of all the depths of the sea, thou hast filled thee one river. And of all builded cities, thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself. And
that's the real monument. Israel, man.
Right. So, and of all the fowls that are creatures, and of all the fowls that are created, thou hast named thee one dove. And of all the cattle that are made, thou hast provided thee one sheep. And among all the multitudes of people, thou hast gotten thee one people.
Hey, I wish them Edomites. It's all type of scriptures.
Yeah.
Most High, he's a racist, man.
Isaiah 40.
He chose one people. I'm pretty sure everybody would agree that that's racist, man. What the brother just read.
One people.
One people. The Lord, there's 18 different nations on earth.
So he chose one.
There's billions of people on the planet. We only chose one group.
That's right.
One people. But hey, that one people, there's 12 different nations in that one out of that one nation.
12 different tribes.
The Lord chose that one people and created 12 different tribes, man. Each tribe is a nation. You know?
More it says, and among all the multitude of peoples, thou hast gotten thee one people, and unto his people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is above, approved of all. And now, O Lord, why hast thou given this one people over to many? Right? And upon the one root hast thou prepared others. And why hast thou scattered thy only the only one people among many? and they which did gainsay thy promises and believe not thy covenants have trodden them down. The people that didn't believe in you and your one law, you letting them prevail. Why are you letting all this situation? You chose all these ones of all the things you created. You had one favorite of everything, even your own people. But did you gave this one people on to many people to be destroyed by them that gainsay against you? Well, this is a question being asked, but the answer is we didn't follow the statutes, laws, and commandments.
Yep.
Was that Luke 4 and 6?
Yep. And brothers was posting it earlier.
Yeah,
I thought the brother had read it.
I sold you to the nations,
Not for your
not for your
destruction,
destruction, because you moved them to wrath, man.
Yep.
That's why he gave you over unto many. You know?
Yep. I think that was the point. No. Verse 30. If thou did so much hate thy people, yet shouldest thou punish them with thine own hands?
This is when Ezra, he started to get a little too emotional.
Yeah,
Like he was getting too curious. Like, man, why is he gotta be this way? Why can't you just punish him? Why these other nations gotta, be over us? Why they gotta, have their way with us? And that's when the angel was kind of starting to he kind of checked Ezra. Like, hey, well, you kind of, you're a little too trouble for Israel. I think it's going with you and Second Ezra
33.
He gonna say it.
30, I'm gonna jump straight to 35. It's gonna come to the point. It says, and I said, speak on, my Lord, talking to the angel. Right? It says, then he said unto me, thou art sore trouble in mind for Israel's sake.
Yeah.
Lovest thou that people better than he that made them? Hey, the people fucking up, man. Most High trying to get them right. You love them more than when they fuck up. All them fuckers, you love them more than the Most High.
And that's niggas like Ari Spears.
Yeah.
Every time something evil happened to our people, you want to demonize the Most High, because they fucking up.
Fucked up.
The Lord created these niggas. The Lord know how these niggas are, man. It ain't right. They're stiff-necked and rebellious, man.
But what he's trying to prove to Satan is that
Was there more?
There's a little bit more. Yes, it says, and I said, no, Lord, but of very grief have I spoken, for my reins pain me every hour, while I labor to comprehend the way of the Most High, and to seek out part of his judgment.
People be trying to
understand.
Be trying to understand it,
Understand it's too hard for you.
And that's why it says that in
Hey, but the words that the angel gave him are comfort unto him. I mean, of the whole book, but particularly when he was asking those questions. A lot of people ask those type of questions. They need that comfort to understand why these things are happening.
But certain things is just you gotta leave it to the Most High, man.
Yes.
So you trying to figure that out, it'll mess your mind up, man. That's why it says seek not the things that are too high for you, too hard for you.
But that which is commanded thee, things I gave you to understand, do that stuff. Master that first.
Hey, we was given a commandment, and if we would have hearkened unto the commandment and kept it, then you wouldn't even be having these questions.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be all troubled in the mind over what was going on. Because you'd actually understand why. See, hey, we understand. That's why when shit do happen, hey, mashapat.
Yeah,
Judgment. Hey, he that is slow to wrath is of great understanding.
Yeah.
We understand why the Lord deal harshly with our people, man. And then every day, it's like the Lord is kind of prepping us to build a certain hatred for the 2/3. Because it's like every time you look at what our people do, it makes you not want to be around their ass. You don't trust them, man.
Yeah, you can't like niggas in the truth, man.
It's hard.
They just bring that bad fucking energy everywhere they go.
And Hey, Jake will suck out the positive energy out of the room in 10 seconds, man. Gone. Just
Like
getting loud.
one night you might want to go somewhere, but then you be like, nah, there might be some niggas out tonight.
Niggas.
You know what? Just don't crash out the
back,
crib,
man.
man.
These niggas might get judged tonight. They out so strong.
Pull up to a certain gas station, you see a bunch of Jake out there, you're like, nah.
Yeah, I be coming up with
Nah.
I'll make the next one.
Certain locations you pull up, you see a bunch of niggas, man, you gotta check the spot.
Hell
Cause you
yeah.
know shit.
Let's go, bro.
It's a guarantee something gonna pop up.
Yeah.
When there's too many niggas concentrated in one place, the curses is gonna activate.
Curses activate.
Curses activate.
2 or 3.
You don't want to be where a bunch of niggas are.
Bro, that's what we said. Where 2 or 3 are gathered in there.
Two or more are gathered and niggerdom.
Yeah,
The
God.
curses activate.
God, bro. So niggas always nigging, bro.
That's why, hey, when we be walking and shit, and we see like a group of nigga women or some niggas, we be like, hey, we gotta sit
Curses
back.
activated. Curses activated. Niggas are
God.
Look, that's a spirit. That's a spirit, man. It look like they getting into something.
The
That's a
niggas.
spirit, man.
I heard the nigga woman yelling and shit.
That's a spirit, man.
Kinda.
And it start with that. It start with a loud
That's a spirit, man. You see?
The niggatry, bro.
And this is why the Lord put these nations over us, man.
God.
Look, the nations see how we are, and that's like, well, if that's how them niggas treat them, why the fuck should we treat them?
Yeah,
any different?
God.
A lot of social engineering too. I mean, basically what the minions do, that's what they are. That's what Jake is, minions. Following that, you know, he's just copying his master. They say monkey see, monkey do. That's what you see going on
God.
on a lower level.
Yeah, they learn the wicked ways of Esau.
Hey,
What
God.
do Esau do? He go to war, steal
Hey,
shit.
God.
Yeah.
What do we do in the street against each other? Go to war, steal shit.
Yeah, it takes a nigga to make a nigga.
That part.
You
It
know?
takes a nigga to. I love
It
that.
takes a nigga to make a
Yeah,
nigga.
hey, because Esau is the ultimate
Hey,
nigga. So hey, he created he created niggas.
Yeah, if they were
You know?
ever to try to say
44.
amen.
Jake ain't shit, man.
the niggatry, bro.
can do is 100%, but they try to do the same as us is only 10%.
Hey, give me
Which is they trying to
Where is it
carry
at?
we only have.
You have something?
Conscious Park
Go ahead,
that one
go
too.
Jeremiah 16:10. I read down.
As a spirit, because we brought this out earlier.
Okay.
No,
I
go
can
ahead.
start
Go ahead.
saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. And it shall come to pass.
Niggas can't do nothing.
And it shall come to pass when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore has the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us?
Okay.
And what is our iniquity? And what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our power? Then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, saith the Lord, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and kept not my law. And ye have done worse than your fathers, for behold, ye walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart. And
Jake is stubborn. They walk after the counsel of their own mind. Jake is they're a very emotional people.
Okay.
And a lot of that comes from being raised by
My
women.
mother's. Okay.
Single mother households.
Okay.
So they're told to value their emotions, over logic,
Okay.
over being rational,
Reasonable. Yeah, reasonable.
reasonable. That's why Jake always want to solve things
With violence.
with violence, or it's always an emotional response.
It's always
Man.
loud talking and then physicality.
Yeah, it's just being aggressive.
Hey, that's a B state, bro.
When dogs play, when a puppy or whatever play, how does it play? And biting.
Yeah, kind.
Yeah.
Same way on our people.
It's a B state, bro.
Beast. They haven't been trained to deal with things and proper emotional stability with things. That's just how our people are.
For behold, ye walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into the land ye know not, neither ye nor your fathers, and there shall be serve other gods day and night. For I will show you no favor. I will not show you favor.
That was it.
Dangerous.
Who was you had something?
Yeah, this is John chapter 8, verse 44. Talking about, well, you know what it's talking about. You got it right. It says, ye are of your father the devil. Talking about it takes a nigga to make a nigga, that's what we was talking about, right? So ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not. Yep.
Yeah, they basically you got the same spirit of your enemy, the devil.
Activate.
Look, the curses, they activate.
With 2 or more, bro.
Yeah.
2 or more niggas.
And look, you see that abrupt movements and loud talking? Start with that energy.
That's that emotional shit, man.
Yeah. With the killer.
Whatever that shit is, it ain't life or death, man. Just let that shit go. But
Hey, how many first 38s was niggas killing each other?
Almost all of us.
That was him whistling?
Gun.
Yeah, you know, our people are they're finished, man.
Yeah, through.
All you see is just how ruined our people are, man. You know, that's all they are. They're basically you're just a ruined people.
Hey, like the scripture said, a nation not desired.
Yeah. A nation not desired, man.
Yep.
You know, we're an offscoring of the people.
Yep.
Was that Lamentations, the 2nd chapter?
Yep, I want to get that too.
When the nation see our
14,
people,
15.
they get astonished at how dysfunctional we are, man. Like look at these, look at these. It's like when they look at Jake, they get entertained. Like you going to the freaking zoo.
Yeah.
You look at animals and how they.
Pure animal nature.
Remember when I used to bring it out? How Esau, they have this thing called slumming.
Yeah.
People from the suburbs, the Edomites, they'll go and drive into the hood where Jake is at, and they'll put like a camera in their dashboard facing the street, and they'll just go take a tour through the hood just so they can just look at how the nature of Jake and how Jake lives.
It's the same as when
it's like driving through Jurassic Park and shit.
Yeah, they go through the safari.
It's like a concrete.
Look at these.
Concrete
Dave
jungle.
Chappelle said when he's eating chicken, he said, look at him, he loves it. They really look at us when it's talking about eating chicken, right? They look at us in the style with the way we eat. Look, Jake tearing chicken up, we thinking it's good. They looking at him, look, he's beastly like. Look at how he runs and jumps.
They have hood tours, you know, where they have a tour. They go through these gang-infested areas. You know,
they'll put on some straight out of Compton, or you know, they'll put like some album that came out
some
in the early '90s.
Yeah. Or something recent that Jake could recognize, and okay, they cool or whatever, so they won't get fucked with.
And then they'll just drive through there.
Yeah.
And then what you see on there, while they driving through the streets, niggas hanging out, niggas shooting dice on the corner, niggas smoking,
selling drugs and shit.
And the thing about
ratchets
it is,
fighting each other, pulling their fucking weave out their head,
and Jake
titties hanging everywhere.
Little babies in diapers and shit.
Little kids getting in the way.
Little baby girl twerking and shit. 6 years old. Hey,
baby walking in the street.
Yeah,
how do they cheat slumming where it's safer? World Star.
Yeah.
Taught you niggas
you ain't gotta go
down.
to it. You could just go on World Star and click on it and see what these niggas do.
And who uploads those?
Niggas.
Upload.
Yeah, niggas.
About their own people.
Yeah,
the niggas won't touch them Edomites coming through their neighborhood.
Gone.
Hell, they give them a pass every time. But Jake come through there, act like they looking, or Jake do the same thing.
Who you know around here? What you looking for?
Yeah, they press Jake so fast, man.
Oh yeah, your brother been holding this.
I still got somebody got Lamentations as well.
Yeah, I got it.
This is Micah chapter 4, verse 11. Now also many nations are gathered against thee, that say, let her be defiled, and let our eye look upon Zion.
Yeah. Meaning what? Let us behold these people in their dead estate.
Yeah.
Let us look on them to remind us that we conquered these people.
Yeah. This is what defeat looks like.
This is what defeat looks like, man.
Hey,
You know?
That's what defeat looked like.
Yeah, seeing our women walk around loud, belligerent, masculine, loud, proud,
stomachs out, fat ass guts out and shit,
out of shape, causing a scene, trying to be the center of attention.
That's embarrassing, bro. But the other nations are looking at like, look at these people. These people are bugged out.
And believe me, the white woman does not want you to be like her. You're bringing disgrace to what she looks like. By mimicking her blonde hair, blue-eyed contacts and whatever. You're disgracing her with that. She don't like that shit. But you smart enough to know, look. But you smart enough to know that that's what a woman of power looks like.
Yeah.
Sadly enough to say. You know? Because they're in rulership right now. But you women are the women of the power. You're the daughters of the Most High. That should be acting godly. They should be mimicking after you. Hey, they're still trying to dye their skin. They're still trying to tan their skin to be like you. Bleach, get butt implants and lip implants and shit.
And stuff.
Botox and whatever else.
Now, I was gonna say, it just escaped.
Maybe I'll read this verse and come back.
Yep.
Lamentations 2 and 14. Actually 15. All that passed by.
It came to me.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
The apostle always bring it up. He said, you can tell the defeat of a nation by their women.
Kind.
You look at the state of their women, that's how you know that nation has been conquered.
You can tell who they've been conquered by.
And who they've been conquered by.
You can tell we were conquered by the Edomites. The so-called black woman, she loved Esau and his woman. You seen what happened when
he gave her feminism, and now she's the most masculine chick on the earth right now.
Yeah, she the top nigga.
No man wants to deal with a female with male energy. You don't want to deal with that, man.
I think she could do with a man.
She always wanted to compete with you. She think that she can win a fight against you.
But it's all by design.
You know?
Now she talking about
She try to usurp authority over you.
Yeah.
She don't need you.
Yeah.
She's independent all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Esau did that to our women, man.
Yeah.
He gave her feminism.
Just like the black so-called black woman hijacked the women's lib.
Yeah.
The 60s and 70s. That was for the Edomite woman.
Yeah.
You know, they just used the nigger woman to further their cause. And what happened? You got feminism, all of that shit, man.
Now you
All the
got
stuff the
Cardi
brother was
B.
talking about.
You know, you got Cardi B leading these young women.
Cardi B talking to Joe Biden, interviewing Joe Biden.
Talking about debates and political agendas.
These are your leaders. All right, this Lamentations.
You either got her or you got a damn Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Did you see that survey? In the survey, it said, who do you, might have been on TikTok, it said, who would you prefer to be more like, Cardi B or Candace Owens? I'm like, damn, that's no good choice.
None of them. Neither
There's
one
no
is a
good
good
choice
choice.
in that.
Can I die? That's it, or die.
But they both serve Esau.
Yeah.
That's the point.
They both serve this devil, man. You know?
Yeah, I got it. I'm ready. This is Lamentations 2 and 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head.
And to put that into understand, look at these niggas. That's hiss and wag their head. And disappointment and disbelief at the animalistic nature of the way our people have fallen from. Go ahead.
They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thy enemies have opened their mouths against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found. We have seen it. This is in correlation with Psalms 83rd chapter. All the nations that came against us to cut us off from being a nation.
Crafty
counsel of the wicked. Yep.
So
All of that.
against us.
Yeah.
That was part of.
And that's the heathen saying that about you.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be the children of the Most High. You know? The Gentiles looking at you like you the Gentile.
Yeah.
You know?
Because you are.
Because hey, really, that's what you are. Hey, you are.
The victim
You know?
writes the story, man. He gets to dictate history.
You still reading?
No, that was it, bro.
Okay. This is Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, holy and right seed. How then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
Man, y'all went from being kings, priests, warriors, you know, princes, mighty men. Come on, man. We were master builders.
Yep. Masonry.
We did it all, man.
Carpentry. Fishers.
We're judging. We judged.
Right.
Under King David and King Solomon, everything was perfectly in order, man. We went from that to
Baby mamas.
now you got beasts just walking around amongst us,
Now
man.
you got Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh man.
You know? Now you got Tekashi 6ix9ine,
Now you got a rainbow colored hair.
Oh, man.
That's a straight up.
That's a great following, bro.
He's the
And that's
culmination of everything bad that has happened to our nation rolled into one. All the ways and wrong ways we follow. Inside him is that the trolling, the hair, the attention, the bugged out way he thinks, the shit talking, all of that, man.
That's a great falling away.
That's no knowledge, all of that.
Bro.
I got something.
That's a fucking experiment.
Yeah.
6ix9ine is a straight up experiment, man. They created that nigga. That's something straight out of the Tavistock Institute, man. they created that demon. You know?
How they say that's a clone.
They created
That
that
motherfucker was
motherfucker.
cloned.
Everybody gonna smack at his girl, so she ain't happy to go.
That's how low we fell, man. That motherfucker, man. Like,
Hey, take some
He's at the top of the rap food chain right now, basically.
Yeah.
you got that on the mill side. You got him.
It's sad to say that.
You got fucking the baby. You know, you got all these
The baby, little baby.
little baby.
That nigga you said, no, that's a different nigga.
Little dirt, yeah. Little fucking blonde, fucking dirt. I don't know what the like. Jake is bugged the hell out, man.
Lil Pump. What's this nigga called? Lil Pump? What is
What's gonna be next?
Little nigga, bro.
But like they say, Jake,
Little nigga, bro.
Lil Oids,
Alright.
Lil Oid or some shit.
Lil Mozan,
Little
Yeah,
GMO.
and all that. Hey,
That's they are
because
GMO baby.
Because our people really listen to them for guidance.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, it's a spiritual guidance. Problem is, it's guiding you wickedly in the spirit.
Isaiah 9.
See, and that type of shit, that's a breath that's a breath of fresh air for the elites.
Yeah.
And these Edomites, man. When they see Jake like that, and those are the type of people that have major influence over our people, and that's raising our sons and our daughters, man. The Cardi B's and the Meg Thee Stallions and the City
Right.
Girls, those type of motherfuckers, man. These nations rejoice over that shit, man.
Right.
And that's why they'll reward those sellouts and give them all that luxury.
Yeah.
Because they're doing their bidding, man. To continue to destroy the minds of your own people.
Right.
So that's why the Lord is going to have to destroy these niggas, man. He's going to have to destroy them along with Esau.
Yep.
They're going to get the same fate as Esau. Yep.
Isaiah 51:20. Thy sons have fainted, they lie at the heads of all the streets, as a wild bull in a net.
Just wild as hell, man. A bunch of wild beasts. You
They
know,
are
just loud as hell for no reason. You know, starting shit for no reason. Getting, you know, everywhere you go, it's just that negative, bad vibe, man. You don't even want to be there. You go into a restaurant and you see too many niggas in the seat.
You lose your appetite, bro.
You like, oh, just go somewhere else, man.
You know it's gonna be a loud ass.
Too loud.
It might be a brawl up in this motherfucker, man.
How come my onions ain't like damn, just outbursts?
You fuck up on one order.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Now it's gonna be a big brawl up in there.
Yeah, you can't.
Now the dishes is finna,
See,
plates finna fly.
Yeah.
Chairs is finna break.
Cause some shit go down.
Tables getting flipped over.
Cause if some shit go down, when Esau come in there, they gonna think you with them. Like, no, nigga, you was with them.
Yeah.
Everyone going to jail in here.
Even the fucking employees.
Yeah.
Jake go, you know this is the only job you can get right now, but you still want to act a fool and fight. Why are you on the clock?
Money at home.
And fuck up your only means of income.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't talk it out with your coworker. Now y'all back there scrapping next to the fries and shit.
This nigga don't like me. Look, this nigga don't like me. He keep looking at me funny. Simple shit.
That's just pathetic, dog.
Yeah, but it's true.
Yeah.
It's so true, man. It's every day it's a Jake somewhere in America that's losing their job over some nigga shit at work, fighting.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave Chappelle, when keeping it real goes bad, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the same. That's it right there. That's a real thing in our people.
Yeah, Jake want to be a real nigga.
Yeah.
You know,
There's gonna be a lot of real niggas that's gonna be dead out here in the
there's
streets.
gonna be a lot of
too.
real dead niggas.
Yeah.
Straight up, man.
Nice.
And that goes for all. We ain't just singling out Judah.
No.
Judah is just the head.
Yeah. All y'all. some
Hey,
niggas.
because the curses is the heaviest on the head, man.
Right.
That's why Judah is so twisted like that.
Yeah.
But you can't put it past the other tribes,
it is-
man.
All
They
the tribes
fucked
got
up too.
niggas in there, man. All 12 of them got niggas.
The Latino tribes, they fucked up, man.
They fucked up too, yeah.
You go over to the Dominican Republic, you go to Puerto Rico, or even look at the ones here in Babylon, man. They totally messed up.
Look at the ones in New York, man. And
Yeah.
Northern Kingdom in New York,
New
they
York's
threw.
fucked.
Yeah.
New York is fucked.
Bro, I seen a video. They took a Jake out of the store and just killed him, bro.
Yeah.
Out the store.
Yeah. Yep.
Thy sons have fainted, they lie at the heads of all the streets, as a wild bull in a net. They are full of fury. They are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy power.
And you think about a bull, what do they have? The matador, right?
Yeah.
What does the matador do? He basically toying with the bull.
Yeah.
He baits him, right? But the bull is out of control. You don't know what the bull might do. He just see red and just come. Whatever's on his mind, he just there to do it. And just with all his might, all his force, put his whole self into it. You know, and he'll try to hook you and hit you with his horns and everything. But it's like, you're right here. You're just going for that. You don't even see what's creating. You can't see straight. Just too wild. Too full of emotion.
These Jakes are out of their mind. You know, they're not in their right mind. They gotta be destroyed. That's the only way. That's the solution for these people, man.
Hey, when it says,
You know?
it's like,
Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, when it says knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times, because the knowledge and wisdom and the comforts of these scriptures calm you down to think reasonably and logically and spiritually, and not to react carnally and emotionally toward the things that are, because it's gonna be some out of sight shit that's coming, man. Okay, so when somebody get their head blown off next to you, you ain't supposed to scream and lose your mind. You're supposed to think rationally and with wisdom on how to react in that situation.
But our nation has been destroyed. You know, we got families without the father, you know, households without the father. So now you got these emotional women raising emotional children.
Yep.
You know,
Man.
it's just way out. Everything's out of control.
So
Everything's out of
imagine
order.
a young
Innocent,
man.
you can see it even in the truth.
Yeah.
There's certain dudes in the truth that are emotional.
And even in these families, these households where you have both parents, you got the woman rolling over the father, the dad,
Ruling,
the
yeah.
man.
That's what I was gonna say. So imagine all that emotion of the mother who's running the house, but then the testosterone of the man involved in one body. It's a damn cocktail fit for destruction. That's why you niggas is getting shot in these streets. You were all out of control. There was more on that or no?
I got a quick one. This is Proverbs 16 and 32. It says, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city."
There's a strength in thinking rationally. There's a strength in that, man. In being calm and slow to wrath. There's a strength in that. Just because you're the strongest or the biggest or the maddest or whatever, don't mean you should automatically react that way.
Make not haste.
Huh?
Yeah. Being rash, you know.
Huh?
Let me real quick. I want to go to that same verse, and I want to read it in another translation. Proverbs 16 and 32. And it says, let me go to, let's go to the NLT. It says, better to be patient. It says, better to be patient than powerful, better to have self-control than to conquer a city.
Hey.
The NIV, it says, better a patient person than a warrior, one with self-control than one who takes a city.
Okay.
So hey, man, Jake don't have any self-control, man. They don't have any temperance.
Going.
You know? Yeah, man. There's a couple more precepts. This is Proverbs 14 and 29. It says, he that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalteth folly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, it's directly talking about our people, how our people live and react to the certain things going on.
Oh, this the Salakia. No, never mind. I thought I found something.
That was the same word. That was the same root word that you was looking at precepts in.
Yeah.
You go. I got some.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Proverbs 16:32 in the Christian Standard Bible. It says patience. It's Proverbs 16 and 32. Patience is better than power, and controlling one's emotions than capturing a city.
Yeah.
Patience is better than power, and controlling one's emotions than capturing a city.
Hey, what was the one that I think Howard Shai said? It said,
work out your own salvation rights as an individual.
if you can rule over your own house, I forgot how that one goes. When you're talking about ruling over your own house, it was either him or Paul talking about ruling over your own house. Because it's basically saying, but it starts with you.
How you gonna be able to rule a church if you can't rule over your own house?
Right. Start talking about yourself first. Yeah. Not even just your literal family at the house, but it starts with ruling over yourself. Then you can rule over your family at the house. Then you have the ability to begin to rule over the church.
And that's why there's not that many leaders amongst our people, because they're not really stable. You know, you're not stable enough to really lead.
And they're not good enough judges. They don't have a standard to judge by. They're judged by their emotions and how they feel.
And that's why it's abominable that you got women that hold those positions. You got women that are judges, women that are officers. And we know that women are naturally emotional, so they have no business being in a position to try to dictate or rule anything. You know?
Imagine a woman in her days going out patrolling.
Yeah,
she all fucking on her period, all emotional.
She's sitting on the judgment seat on her period.
Exactly. That. Trying to do something.
Niggas probably got consecutive life sentences because her fucking cramp was killing her.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and she just ain't want to hear that.
She just didn't want to hear him. You know, she was just like, nah, fuck that. You know?
Fuck this nigga.
You remind me of the man.
Yeah.
You remind me of the man that did this to me or whatever, you know.
Right.
Said my stomach hurt. Fuck this nigga.
I got cramps.
Yeah.
What did Amber Geiger say while she shot the guy? Well, I was tired. Yes, that's your job to be able to judge soundly while you're tired in a stressful situation. That's your job.
Yeah.
That's what you signed up to do. That's what you get paid to do. No excuse.
You so tired that you fucking pulled out your gun and
you went to the wrong part of the house
went to the
and killed this person. Couldn't rationally think it out. You're too tired. Her main excuse was that she was tired.
That's bullshit.
Hey, and niggas ran with it though.
Yeah.
They forgave her.
All right.
I got 3. Sirach chapter 5:11. Be swift to hear and let thy life be sincere, and with patience give answer. You know, you gotta not be emotional. He says,
Then
just be swift to hear. Listen, you know, when shit happens, what is the word? Take everything in
Examine.
and then making a rational decision versus soon as, just Jake is quick to react. Jake, like I always say, Jake is emotional. You got to be swift to hear, and let thy life be sincere, and with patience give answer. If thou hast understanding, answer thy neighbor. If not, lay thy hand upon thy mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth, man. If you don't got nothing to say that's edifying or it's something that's with wisdom and understanding, shut your mouth. But Jake always got to say something and bring that emotional spirit, that emotional vibe in, and that's what gets Jake in trouble a lot of times.
I got something back you up. Ecclesiasticus 11:7. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth.
Yep.
Understand first and then rebuke.
Get the facts. Get the facts right, man.
That's right.
If you're a rational person, you're dealing with facts, man. You ain't dealing with just, how you feeling and what you feel, and that's for the women. That's what women do. But you got grown men that act like that, that behave that way, and that lets you know how far gone our people are, man. We really deteriorated as a nation. We became that strange vine into a degenerate plant. A whole nation of a bunch of emotional, which really that's a feminine trait. No wonder why we're so conquered, man.
Answer not before thou hast heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk. Strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not, and sit not in judgment with sinners.
Doesn't that sound like our people? They said in matters, in other men's matters, they're always in the gossip business, man. I worry about what somebody else's life got going on.
I hate that shit. Because they the one that instigate more strife. That's what keeps the strife going. And usually that strife end up with somebody badly injured or even dead. Because Jake don't know how to be the fuck quiet, man, and mind their freaking business, man. And that's another scripture that show you that, because you got Jake that be so emotional when it comes to women.
I got to preach.
You'll see a Jake, disciplining his woman, and Jake will put his cape on and run over there and get involved when he see whatever's happening between a man and his woman. A lot of them niggas get murked doing that shit. Several niggas then got they dome split because he chose to meddle in between business between a man and his woman, man.
I put the movie Karate Kid with Ralph Macchio on for the kids, and I told them, hey, Daniel's son was off. Daniel was the one that was fucking. That was Johnny in the chicks business.
Yeah.
That's why the Cobra Kai show is funny, bro.
It is.
Because it was what it was. Like, man, you moved in on my girl. That was my girl. I wasn't done talking to her. You figured the shit out.
Right.
But you came in and butted in like trying to be a hero. He said you have to be a hero. You're not supposed to mess with that, man. You're supposed to have that situation. He take the radio. That ain't your business, man.
I know a Jake that got killed doing that. Going to go save some woman, and Jake, man, he stabbed his ass.
Yeah.
And
you gonna leave her alone.
I got a precept to go with that.
Yeah, the Lord is against that Captain Saver spirit, man.
Yeah.
The Lord ain't fucking with that. Mind your business, man.
Rescuing a woman from her man.
Right. And even in a decades ago, even they knew that a relationship between a man and a woman has to be private.
Yeah.
So whatever you do in your household, when the police would be called, they'd already understand what's going on, and instead of arresting the dude, they'll tell him like, "Hey man, let's just take a walk, take a cool off. You need to go and separate it.
Too emotional.
Yeah.
Start thinking logically.
Go let off some steam, go on and take a walk, man. Yeah. That's what they would do.
And the fucked up element, I've seen this shit on cops. The cop will take the man for a walk because he don't want to take him to jail. They'll go talk about it. They get back, the woman still out of control.
Right.
And then they come back, well, they called the cops, they didn't do nothing. Then what were they supposed to do? She's supposed to set her fucking mouth.
Right.
And be level-headed as well. Expecting another man to come in and save them when they out of pocket. A lot of times that is what happens.
Yeah, that all comes from being emotional.
Yeah.
It all comes from being